Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ryder in Red coming back at you with another video talking about my problem with none else than Chase on 2 wheels. Alright, we're back at it again. I know I made another one about Jared Campisi. He actually was so cool enough to even drop a comment below on that video, which I fully appreciated. Which means you guys have no excuses to not drop a comment below and say hi to Chaboy Ryder Red. Or voice your opinion on what I'm about to uncover. Please do subscribe, and whoever is new and has joined me in 2019, guys, I have new gear coming. I got new stuff going on in my life that I want you guys to check out with me. So stay tuned. This year is gonna be great. And for now, maybe hit that subscribe button and let's rock in 2019 together. Alright, well, let's get back to the topic, I guess. Now, I've been watching Chase on 2 wheels for quite a while, and is one of my favorite motovloggers. He's got a really good quality going on for his videos. He's got a really good quality on the audio. He's, I guess, really into videography, and that's why his whole motivation for the video looking good is coming from. And I totally appreciate that. In addition to all of that, I think he also got really good content going with the whole first rides. Those are pretty neat, and he's really made those last longer within the past few months, and I really like that too, because you really get that whole feel of what he's going through while riding that bike for the first time, and I absolutely like that. And when it comes to reviewing piece of gear or, you know, a mod on your bike, I think he really might be one of the best channels to tune into, because again, the quality is good, the lighting is good, and his overall content is great. He gets his hands on pretty good stuff, so you're not gonna watch $5 piece of gear reviews or whatever. I think the only better channel for reviews and stuff would be Fortnite, not to be mixed with your Fortnite dab. But yeah, I guess let's dive into my problem with Chase on 2 wheels. And number one would be something to do with his wrecked bike rebuilds. Now that's where I actually initially met him. I was watching those videos, and at first he seemed like a regular dude who just wants to fix his bike up. I think he was working on a Ducati Monster, and he didn't seem like he knew too much about what he's doing. And that was the fun part about the series. He was kind of getting his knowledge, getting himself into these places where he didn't know how to do it, but he had instructions, so he would try to kind of adhere to instructions and just figure things out as he goes along with you. Now all of that sounds great, and I know he had some problems with the Monster, and then the next series came on with the Kawasaki ZX-10R, I believe, and it was great for some times, and then a few things started coming out. Now I'm not gonna bash about the whole him not giving away the bike soon enough or whatever. I understand that takes time and you want to make sure that everything is being done legally. But I think one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to Chase is his whole lack of confidence persona. Now I'm not sure if that's false, if it's just playing that whole thing, but every goddamn episode, he's the guy who has no clue, and then there is now Brian, whom I actually really like, but then there is Brian who knows what to do, and there's this whole thing of like Chase is gonna mess things up. And my problem is, I know you didn't know what you were doing in the first place, but now you're in the third wrecked bike rebuild. And feels like you're either really dense, not to understand anything and learn stuff from your experience, or you're just playing along for maybe the younger viewers that you have, or I don't know. Like, it certainly doesn't help the person who's watching your videos thinking that they might learn along the same way as you do, and then you end up being like super self-conscious about whatever you do, and that really doesn't trickle down to the viewer thinking they can tackle it down because they saw you tackle it down too. You know, that whole I would even go as far as say that whole false lack of confidence persona needs to go away, Chase. Because you seem to be a pretty cool guy to begin with, and if I watch your riding videos, you know what you're doing, dude. You know how you're riding, you can do your wheelies, you can do the speeding, even though you always have that whole like, oh my god, I'm staying away from that speed. But you've been riding R6s for quite a while. You've ridden some powerful bikes. When you look at his videos, when he's riding, he knows what he's doing. Especially in the first ride videos, he knows what he's doing. And I'd like to see the same thing in the wrecked bike videos. I get it, he's still trying to learn and everything, but when are we gonna start seeing Chase actually learning and becoming more confident in his videos when it comes to wrecked bike rebuilds? Now again, my problem is not that he's not knowledgeable, and I honestly don't have a problem with people who don't know what they're doing but trying to learn. I absolutely love that. I just think that Chase knows way more than he seems to show on the camera, and he's had a lot of time and a really great mentor, aka Brian Brain. And I think it's about time he starts kind of putting his hands into the whole fixing stuff up in the videos with more confidence, because that's going to help the average viewer too. Whoever's watching on things that are being done in the videos, and you do learn a lot. Like seriously, you get to see a lot of things from a different perspective, and then Brian comes in, like explains you everything, and you do see hands-on how things are done, and you can use that knowledge to apply on your bike, even if it's not the same brand. But I think that whole cheesy, oh, I'm shy and I'm afraid to use these tools, or I've never done this before, I don't know how that would go. That whole persona is getting old for a viewer who's been following him for, what, 3 or 4 years now? I think even more than that. I think he's had plenty of time to learn his stuff, and it does kind of bother me a little. I think the videos have become rather cheesy, or should I say corny, with that whole element sticking around for so long. But hey, this was Rider in Red, and I don't want to make this video long. I don't want to milk anything out of YouTube. I thank you for tuning in and listening to my opinion. If you think I'm full of shit, drop a comment below. If you think I'm absolutely correct, drop a comment below and hit that like button. And if you like my voice, or if you like my videos, hit that subscribe button to help your boy Rider in Red. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you in the next video, guys. See ya.